I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that... You want answers? A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. This has been going on for years. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring. She's not from Markarth. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I never knew much about Wayland except they're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth. Natives. The Nords drove them out of the city. Ulfric but somehow they're still here. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. He was killed. Guard have been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
A fine date? No. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Come back whenever you need something.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what... We'll handle things from here.
Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Unlike... yes. I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl. I should remind Clepper to clean this place up.
I'm sorry. Just visiting. I had some business here. Was it that obvious? I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House, and they own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in... Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market.
Call a soldier of
somehow.
fortune. Make me an offer, and I just might fight it.
Rather not talk. I have to head back to Cyrodiil soon.
And there is fresh linen for the rooms.
There's no shipments coming in, so I do
Why
nothing.
can't your father be more...
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Redguard craftsmanship in every piece.
Psst. Hey, I know who you are. Hail Cities. What business do college mages have in a place like Saarthal anyway? Disrespect the law. I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin.
Like my mother
His
and
father
father.
before him. Gods, that must have been horrible.
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right. It's an old the Silverbloods run, and of course they own Sidna Mine. You want Thonar. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. For one, the landowners, all the miners, farmers. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right.
I'm married to my dear vagrant. We're the only family where... And guess who owns the Silverblood Inn? Not that we... He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest, but all the work that keeps us respected is handled by my Thonar.
What are you doing, Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. This is my business. My city. You Empire. Now get out! I'm a... What? By the gods, Betrid!
Over here!
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyance, so I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. Madanach, while we were off fighting the elves in the Great, until Ulfric came and put them down. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would... You already got what you wanted, You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both... Now get out of my house! Get out of my house. Now.
Huh?
You lost?
Huh?
The Warrens... Oh, yes. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exact... Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. It's where you go when you can't afford... Laborers, the sick, That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
You want something from me? Until next time.
Huh?
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. You'll listen to this. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
12 seconds on the...
God damn you! I'll rip you in half! That's it. That's all you got. I'll fix you good. No. Come on. Come on. I'll rip you in half. Piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
God might get nervous.
May your weapon... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Until next time.
There's an evil to the north, friend, and its name is Ragnarok. A tomb like so many in Skyrim. Dead or found.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the heel.
Huh? Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nevos. You heard him. Go on in.
Keep your... I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages. My dear boy, you were seen coming in. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. He is the king. He stokes the passion, all from inside Sidna Mine. Markarth and the Reach are... But then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others.
Someone there?
I'm
Now
sorry.
you're mine. Come on. Do your worst.
Victory's yours, I submit!
guard might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Huh?
We are routed! Fall back!
Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. You're not sweet-talking your way out of this. Not after what you did. You're headed... You'll never see the sun again. No one escaped.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Cidhna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? You'll pay off your debt to the Reach. Just work, and you'll earn your freedom. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself. My advice? Serve your time at the pit. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Small blade, easy to hide. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get... Bottles of moon. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. They come in here once a week to clean out the bottle. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if they're... Hanord, no... So I ran, joined the Force, because life was... One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it.
The
He's
new meat.
old-fashioned like that.
So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls. You want to talk? How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some... Fine. Go on. Murder. Banditry. Guards brought me in. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers.
I was sent. Guards say I'm...
I don't even know who they said I killed. A couple of years. I wasn't forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Next time. Easier that way.
I got lost.
All right, then.
Maybe you could do something for me first. Duak has a bot. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for... The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. You little thief! Nobody here now.
Huh?
Oh. Cidhna Mine's for prisoners. This is a jail. It's the most secure. So unless you're here to dig, we're not. The Silverbloods pay our wage. Every man here is a trained mercenary. Until next time. Someone do something!
Got an assassin. Check the shadows. You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. Not a chance. Not for... You'll never see the sun.
Jarl decided I was too much...
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
What are you in for, New Blood? Violent one, huh? My advice? Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part.
I'm innocent.
All right.
The Nords framed me.
I swear.
I was nowhere near that.
Maybe you could do something for me. Thank you, friend. Don't worry.
Don't
I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Other prisoners, you give me one more look, and I... Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you. Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord.
Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay?
Blasphemous! Never should have come here! Nobody here now. What do you think you're doing? Here we go! Come on! Come on! Nobody here now. You, my friend, need practice.
I'm a force. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with... Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now. But something... keeps me going.
Well, never should have come here.
Guess it's all clear now.
you!
Please don't kill me!
Is someone there? I'll show you a real fight!
I'll make this pay!
Get him off. New meat. So soft. Tender.
All right, then.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem.
I was sent
Threw
here
me in
because
here.
someone said I was a Forsworn.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
How old is my dog? If you're... No one talks... And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast.
The new meat. So soft. Tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there. Modernok knows more than you think. Until next time.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? You're free. You're one of us now, you see? If you change your mind, speak to Braig. Tell him I sent you. I want you to... This was our... Some of... That is who we... Retribution. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I... You're a slave, just like us. What do you think you're doing? Remember, the Nords locked you up. Nobody here now. Well, look at you. Last mistake! Give up while you still can! Do your worst! Nobody here now. Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. Get away from me! Well, what do you think you're doing? Never should have come here! Nobody here now. Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast. Caged up and left to go mad. Oh, last mistake! Here we go! Ah! Well, well, look at... So, my fellow beast, what do you want? You're one of us now. There's a man... Tell him I sent you. Ask him... This was some of... That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. Do you remember the sun? I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. Retribution was swift. I was captured quickly. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it, and I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. This was our land. Some of us refused. That is who we are. I had. Retribution was... Dhonar... And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon. You're a slave, just like us. You're a slave, just like us. Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up. My story, huh? Everyone in Cidhna Mine has a tale. So you know what it's like to have your... Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded, and after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Monadnock. I was never a leader, but every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
I left behind my daughter.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Yeah, imagine hearing... Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've... You know, have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Cidhna Mine for good.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I kill people.
What do you think you're doing? Never should have come here! You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers. Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon, our vengeance will come.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Cidhna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, a tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go.
Well, we run off. Is someone there?
I fought worse than you.
I'll bathe in your blood!
That takes care of that.
Must have run off.
Be careful!
Madanak, I brought what you asked for.
Good work! Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords blessed with the old magics. Time to finally see the sky and make it rain red. Ah! What was that?
My eyes inside Cidhna Mine tell me that Madanak is dead. You've done a great service to the Silver Blood family. I've had the Jarl officially pardon you and take care of a few other loose ends. Yes, you're innocent. As innocent as anyone can be in this city. I guess we also owe you something for locking you up. Here, the family's ring, and everything the guards confiscated from you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a mine that needs new workers to fill it. The Silver Bloods pay their debts. Your divine smile. I'm a busy man. Longbor may be the head
Your
of the
name's
family.
not clear.
I'm the
By
hand.
Vona Silverblood, consider yourself lucky.
It's so good to see you again. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Oh, thank you. Divine's blessed with a kind heart.
Did you use my good hammer?
No.
May the god... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade. Oh, yes. Now that you mention it, looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel, send them my way.
Take a look. Thank you for your custom.
And grant peace to these departed souls. My job's simple enough. I don't like mistakes.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of...
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric grew up here. Lot of history in these walls. He seems to... I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained
As you can see,
opinion
I have
from
much
time
that
to time.
requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet. Keep your
How
brother.
long
He'll
are you
keep
going to wait?
Do you think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
Did you bring me anything? What is it? What? Thanks.
Need something?